Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today basically I'm going to be going through and showing you how to install plugins on your server. First thing you want to do is, if you already have a server, delete it because you're not going to need it. Generally this will just be a Minecraft server and not the specific server that you're going to need. So as you see, I've deleted mine because it was just a standard Minecraft. You're going to want to go to the first link in the description and either download Bukkit or Spigot, whichever you prefer, but for this tutorial we're going to be using Bukkit. Click that and go ahead and click CraftBukkit or Spigot, whatever, whichever you decide to use. Then you're going to want to let that download, and we'll be back when it's done. And boom. Alright, so now that it's done, guys, what you're going to want to do is drag it into a folder on your desktop, preferably. As you can see, I've got mine here, tot server. I'm just going to drag and drop in there, let it copy across. No longer going to need your Google Chrome, so you can go ahead and close that. Wait, you're actually going to need one thing, and that would be your plugin. So for this we're going to be using WorldEdit. As you can see, I get it from Bukkit. While that's going, I'm going to do another thing. So I'll just run CraftBukkit in the folder that is on my desktop, and that'll basically start producing all the files you need. Well, on the other window, you can see that I started downloading WorldEdit, which is a Bukkit plugin. So while we let that run, we want to make sure that we got our plugin or plugins ready. And as you can see on the left hand side, I've opened the euler.txt. You want to go into it and change the false value to true, and then go ahead and save it. That basically means you agree, to the terms of services. Then relaunch your CraftBukkit, and then boom, you've got your CraftBukkit server or Minecraft server, whichever you would like to refer to it as. From this point, you want to rerun it. It will then bring up the UI, shows you that the server is actually working. I'm just going to close the UI because I'm not going to need it. As you can see, it's shutting down now. This may take a little bit. As you see, I'd end up just minimizing it. So you'll see a plugins folder. You just want to go ahead and drop your plugins into there, and that's pretty much it. Next thing we're going to do is right click, go new, and then open a text document. We're going to Control A and then backspace and name it Run.bat, and that'll change the file extension to a Windows batch executable. Basically from here you want to grab what is in the description. This is a command line you want to paste into your Run.bat. You can do so by left clicking and then right clicking, and then it'll open in a notepad, paste it. This is basically a command line. These here are your memory, and then this part here is the name. We're going to change the name because it's obviously different for me. So I'm going to name mine CraftBukkit 1.15.2.jra, correction, JAR, and then put a space between no GUI. If you want a GUI, which is that little interface that pops up, then just backspace that simply. But otherwise, change the memory. It goes up, it basically doubles. So if you want 3000 to be 3042, if you want 2000 to be 2420, something like that. Anyway, it basically doubles. We're gonna have it 3042 megabytes. Basically, then you want to. I'm just going to rename mine so it matches the Run.bat, and then instead of clicking that, you can simply double click the Run.bat, and as you'll see, loads the server. Now I made a mistake. I was supposed to click enter. I don't know that, so I end up sitting here for a little bit. So I'm going to skip to when it actually starts. And there you have it. I've pressed enter, a few more things loaded on, press enter a few more times, then everything else sort of, starts to load. As you can see, it's loaded WorldEdit, which was the plugin we had installed. As you can see, I was supposed to press enter again, but I didn't, and then I was like, oh, press enter a few more times, and then I waited, and then boom, prepped spawn area, and then prepped the nether spawn area and the ender spawn area. And then as you can see, it says done. We then want to go into our Minecraft multiplayer, direct connect 127.0.0.1, and then log in. And then as you can see, we have now loaded into our server. It won't appear on this console. If you had the other console, it will appear that you've joined. This one it won't, nor will the chat, but commands will. So you can see, you're in your test server. Everything works fine. Run around, hit animals, do whatever you want to do. Then you want to, I'm just going to opt myself for the sake of it. If you do /plugins, you'll see that we have WorldEdit installed. Now I opt myself just so I can get the WorldEdit wand, and that's simply just by typing in the command op and then your username. As you can see, server made myself an operator, and game mode creative. See, now I can fly /wand. All the commands are appearing in the console on the top left, as you can see, and now that I've got the wand, and then there you go. That's pretty much it. Your plugins installed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, be sure to smash thumbs up, like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Peace.